So why did you initially sign up for this training?
So I started studying at the yoga community probably about 4 years ago, and I met Heather there at that time. And I kind of I was a dancer. I have a movement background. I'm an actor and a performer, and so yoga was something I just kind of took to. I latched on to. It was something that I felt was that it represented, let's see, what's the word I want to use. It was a personal way that of kind of tapping into my own self-awareness that wasn't related to performing. It was more about like going deeper and going inward, and but it also affected everything that I was doing. I found that it kind of found its way into my work. And so I got really interested in that, and I'm a teaching artist, so going into yoga kind of and being interested in yoga teacher training became really kind of a offshoot of what I was already doing.
That's so cool. So you've had a personal practice for about 4 years, you said. So how has your practice changed through everything that you've learned?
Well, I think it just gives me a whole depth of knowledge to draw from that I didn't have before. I was going to yoga classes a lot more before I started teacher training, and that was hugely important to me because I needed the feedback from somebody else. But going through teacher training has empowered me to practice on my own and feel like I'm doing things with good alignment and being safe, and allows me to work on myself outside of a classroom setting. It's just kind of empowered me, I'd say, in my personal practice.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And how have you, so it sounds like you knew Heather before.
I did.
How have you enjoyed Heather and Joanna's teaching?
So that's probably my favorite thing about this teacher training is just that the depth of knowledge that Joanna and Heather both bring to this training is, I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Joanna has this huge background in somatic work and working at this really deep sensation level of the body, pre-mobility kind of work that is powerful and enlightening and really great. And Heather has a huge background in Jyotish and Ayurveda, and brings a whole different side of the yoga coin to the table. And so they really complement each other in a lot of great ways. And then, of course, they just have this in-depth knowledge of the postures and the Sanskrit and the anatomy and everything. I just feel like it's a really well-rounded education. And I love it.
So you'd recommend it if you were on the
Yes, I would highly recommend it. I would highly recommend the training.
So come be a yoga teacher. Thank you for talking to me.